Hi, this is Sharay and I love Jross-tv.
That's right, y'all. This your boy J. Ross in St. Louis, hanging out the Schaefer's Arena with the cat Sharay, Bassman extraordinary in town with Aura Kelly. Y'all know how we do it in the hood, y'all. J. Ross 10 million strong. And got Sharay in the house, but first I want to send out a shout out to my boy D-Dub. D-Dub sitting up here with us, y'all. Now, Swole around here somewhere. He probably eating. But we glad to have Sharay in the house, y'all. We're going to talk to him a little bit. Y'all saw him. Everybody download that old Chicago video where he just don't know. Hey, Sharay, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man.
Hey, man, let's get right to it, though. Now, you start playing upright first.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I started playing upright when I was 10. High school orchestra and all that. And, it was bigger than me, so I had to stand on a chair to play it. And my first song was Edelweiss, and I played it all on one string. And my teacher was like, I taught you patterns, but I just knew where it was on that one string. So.
Ray, you got to speak up, dog. I know you soft-spoken, man, but we old people on Jross-tv. Now, you say about the patterns?
Yeah. My teacher taught me patterns, but I learned how to play it on one string because, that's just how I heard it. So, it was upright though, at first.
So was upright a first love, or is just something that you gravitated to because you was a drummer?
No, upright was just like, that was the first thing that they make you play, like at least within my school. You start out on upright and then you move to electric bass. So they start you out, they call it legit back in the day. So they start you out legit, you play classical music, you play jazz, and then you move on to electric after that.
Okay, all right, let me ask you this then. So would you recommend that if you were a teacher to like your students to start off upright, or would you let them go straight to electric?
Really it just depends. Like I wanted to start out on electric, but like I said, the way that they did it in my school and in my music program, they started you out like that. But if it was up to me, I would have started on electric. But there's a lot of benefits from starting on upright, because there's no frets, so you learn positions. So really, if you're gonna end up playing fretless bass, you get a kind of a head start because you know how to play positions already. Instead of looking at the frets.
Yeah, so on the fretted bass then, when you roll it up, if is like you play a fretted electric and a fretted upright, is it the same type of feel?
There's really no fretted upright. Now they have like the fretted acoustic electric basses, but the upright is always fretless.
They got fretted uprights.
Oh, they have fretted upright.
Couple of cats I filmed got fretted upright.
Oh, okay.
So you got to come up to the 21st century.
I guess I do.
Once again, y'all, we in St. Louis at the Shavers with the man, Sharay, bass player extraordinaire, y'all. Good enough to show us some love. We just chilling. So now, all right, you start off young age, and you bounce that electric. I mean, you went from upright to electric. Okay. Now, at what age did you learn how to read music?
I started reading music at the same age at 10.
At 10?
Yeah. Like I went to a really good music program up in Carpentersville, Illinois. My teacher, Mr. Betcher, he made sure we learned how to read bass clef, and then eventually in high school I learned treble clef and tenor clef.
At 10?
Yeah.
So reading music is an asset in your line of work.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, because sometimes you do a lot of sets, and I applaud all the bass players that can hold like 4 or 5 sets in their head, but I can't do it. I got so much other stuff up there, so it's good for me to chart out stuff, read it versus try to lock it all in.
But most cats can't read, so your recommendation is to work on that to get it down.
Absolutely. If you get a chance to, it's that's with anything, music and books as well. Get as much information in as you can. It'll really help, especially if you play by ear. To kind of learn what you're doing. It only enhance you.
Yeah, so now touring all around the world, have you come up on situations right off the bat where reading has been an asset?
Oh yeah, all the time. Like I got called to do, I did Lonnie Hunter's record, and actually I got called in the day before. So when I came in to actually sound check and do the recording, I just broke out. They showed me the song right there, so I was able to chart it out, and then we were able to just play it. So when you listen to it, I did that same day and knocked it out.
Oh yeah.
Versus going to all these rehearsals. And stuff.
All right, so explain to us novice how sessions work.
Session?
Yeah, like the inside of a session. Say you walk into the room, bam, what happens?
Okay, you walk into the room and, you know, you normally, at least for me, you know, you meet a lot of musicians that you've, you know, never really played with before. So, you know, you meet everybody. Everybody sits on their instrument. You kind of, you know, tune up, get a vibe for everybody. And then, you know, the music director will normally have you like start running stuff. And, you know, if they're a good producer or music director, they'll have you guys play together so you can start getting used to what it is.
Yeah.
You know, play the music. And then, you know, it just kind of goes from there.
Now, what if somebody in the session suck?
Oh, right.
Yeah, how y'all get around that?
Man, I don't know. I think I'm a little bit more tolerant than most. Like, I always, you know, if they, you know, if they're not up to it, they kind of whack. I'll just, you know, I'll sit back and just try to lock in more on what I'm doing, you know, to at least keep my part solid so they won't stand out as much.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, that's you as the side man, but as an MD.
Yeah.
What's your answer then for somebody who suck?
Well, as an MD, you know, normally the music director brings in their own people, so I try not to bring in people that suck. You know, I try to get the cats that, you know, can do what they're called to do.
Yeah.
You know?
So now that leads me to a good question, like a lot of folks always ask me, how do I get plugged in? So if MD's just gonna constantly call the same people, how would a person that's coming up move into the ranks of being in the studio, being a session player?
Session player. I don't know. At least in the gospel industry, R&B, what I've learned is it's really a relationship, you know, type of situation. Like a lot of things that I've done, I've been put on by people that I've already known or that I've worked with, you know, on different things. So it's who you know. You know, if you're able to get into some of the auditions or whatever, or meet people, you know, you're able to place yourself in a position where, you know, you can get, you know, put on the stage.
Yeah. See, but Sharay, how does a person go about doing that? I mean, do they hit you up on Facebook? Do they come to a concert, wait at the back door and scream your name and hand you a DVD, say, man, please listen to me? I mean, so many people that I meet, there's the Jross, man, how do I get in the game? Mm-hmm. You know, but if you guys already got your set individuals like you, Daryl Freeman, you know, Fitzgerald, for the most part, it's the same cats. Mm-hmm. So how do the up-and-comers get in? Do they just kidnap y'all one day or cut your fingers off or what?
Well, see, with a lot of these young cats, what they don't realize is that, you know, cats like Daryl Freeman and Maurice Fitzgerald and, you know, a lot of the other players, these dudes have been doing it for a while, you know, but they started on the grind. You know, they were playing with the local choir in their city, and a lot of these young cats don't want to do that. You know, they kind of look down on it like, you know, I want to go straight to neo gig, you know,
right.
I want to go straight to the R&B. But, you know, it ain't always like that. It can be like that. You know, you might know somebody that'll put you on, but that's not my story. You know, I started playing in, like, the local choirs. I started doing, you know, the smaller level stuff, and then, you know, I would build from there. You know, but that was okay for me. You know, a lot of people, they want to hit, you know, the big stuff, but I think it's better, you know, to just wherever you can get in, just make that your big stuff, and then from there you learn how to do what you need to do as you start to progress and grow.
Yeah. So nobody helped you out?
Oh, plenty of people helped me out, absolutely. But like I said, that came from relationship. You know, being in, like, you know, you play for the local choir, and then the keyboard player gets called for something, and y'all been grinding together, so he's like, I'm gonna bring my homie with me, so
right.
You know,
okay,
come with me over to this. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that. That makes sense. All right, y'all, that's Sharay Reed. We in St. Louis, Chavis Arena, R. Kelly concert. We gonna let them roll up out of here, y'all. Jross-tv, 10 million strong. We out, y'all. Peace.